The most important things out of the conversation we had this morning on our aspirational research relate to, first of all, we've collectively in the marketing and market research industry have been looking at the wrong place for the answers we're after on sustainable marketing and sustainable branding. We've been looking at the people who and this is very logical, with people that we thought would be concerned about environmental and social issues and behaving with some consistency around those issues. And we thought if we find those people, understand what their motivations are, we can take that, scale them as they grow over time, given the way the issues are predicting to move, that they would naturally grow in size and grow in influence across the marketplace. That hasn't been the case. They've been always 15 to 20% of the marketplace in whichever country we're looking at, under whichever conditions or issue. And this group of people are consistent for sure, but they're not very influential, and nor are they growing in size, which isn't sufficient for businesses to react and respond. So we've had this chicken and egg phenomenon where on the one hand, business have been waiting for the market to speak to them, and it's been rump and very small and very niche. And on the other hand, consumers are waiting for businesses to talk to them, to engage them. And we wanted to come at this whole demand side of the sustainable development equation with a new approach. And so we worked on looking at what are the intrinsic motivations and desires of consumers as people and matching their lifestyle attitudes. And we found a segment of the population that is unabashedly pro-consumption, pro-materialism, very much into style and influential in those conversations, and also very concerned around sustainability issues and values. So that this one group of people that we call the Aspirationals are a critical new part of the broad sustainable marketing conversation, because they are open to business messages, that they're attractive to business because of the size of the market, 33 to 36% of the population depending on certain countries, and they're very engaging and culturally influential on the rest of the marketplace, and they're interested and concerned about the sustainability issue. So we have for the first time a match on the inside of business between sustainability professionals and marketing professionals, and externally a group of people that we can identify and describe who are ready for that engagement from business. The relationship between marketing functions and sustainability functions in companies is complicated. And historically we've been doing work in this area for a couple of decades, and we've had very little examples of these two functions working together and collaborating. It's starting to change very slowly, but in some recent research we did with BSR and their annual survey on the state of sustainable business, where we asked a number, 600 respondents, to rate the level of engagement their CSR or sustainability function has with other functions in the business. Very few engagements are occurring between marketing and sustainability functions. And so this is an infrastructural challenge that continues to this day as an inhibitor to try and align and integrate sustainable marketing as an expression externally. The language, historically, the perspectives and the issues in the language that sustainability functions have had to use differ so dramatically from marketing functions. And the only place we've been able to see the connectivity here is in this aspirational type group, where there's a win-win conversation where we can both maximize the sustainability impact and performance for the sustainability folks and the marketing opportunities for the marketing brand folks, not least of which because they're starting to hit limits of their ability to regain loyalty, to deepen relationships with consumers around quality and functionality. Even the emotional conversations are sort of running out of steam, so they need something deeper, which sustainability provides. I think the challenge for sustainability functions with this opportunity, with marketing people beginning to come to them and curious about what is the sustainability stuff and how can we leverage it and is there value for marketing and branding functions. It's sort of the thing that sustainability people have been looking for and wanting to have happen. And I'm not convinced that many of them have the answer that marketing or branding people need, or in the type of way they're hoping to get it from the sustainability team. I think it speaks to the challenge and the breadth of issues that sustainability people are focused on, and the very technical nature of some of those conversations. They have a very difficult time surfacing and simplifying in ways that marketing teams need. So I think there does need to be almost like a facilitation between these two different cultures to bring it together, to manifest properly externally. And it's not a simple issue of marketing coming and saying, give us the top 3 issues and we'll take that and spin it, because we know we've seen marketing acumen applied that doesn't result in the kind of engagement and credibility that's required to move consumers and capture their imaginations. At the same time, sustainability folks are awful communicators typically and very bad at branding and expressing that. So they do need each other. It needs to be an equal footing in some ways, and only certain corporate cultures can lend themselves to that. In others, it's very much an unequal dynamic between marketing and sustainability, with marketing much more influential and powerful than sustainability function.